Let me put the. Let's get rid of the canteen music. So, in the last session, you attempted to retrieve the puzzle cubes remotely through your army of gargoyles. Unfortunately, it didn't quite pan out. You fell afoul of one of the rules in Shigambi's shrine about defeating them in the arena only, which you didn't know about, but now you do. And so whatever orders the gargoyles previously had are now overridden, and they are whatever's remaining of them, like 20 or so, are sitting outside the front of the tomb of entrance now, just waiting, doing nothing. As far as you've ordered them, so they're no longer watching Omu. Whatever. Yeah, like Withers was managing them before, and now there's no one left to take his place because you killed him and stole his shit. You also had an encounter with some strange sort of dreamlike encounter, which left both Ciel and Owynn much worse for wear, tired, drained. They haven't rested. So pressure is on. You are all alone, trapped from the outside in the tomb now, without even the promise of a night's rest potentially. And all the while, the death curse continues.
Yeah.
I think that'll do. Yeah, you just have to bear with me if some we have some sound issues and stuff, because obviously I had to redo them.
I'm just setting everything up anyway.
Doggo!
Yeah, as long as I can see Mika, I'm not too worried. the other cameras.
It didn't. Yeah, I'm sorry, it didn't fix it. I still can't see Nikki and Kim for some reason.
Oh,
She's so cute. She's my favorite.
David! I'm gonna doggy. My doggy.
Kim, we need one.
Oh god, that
Lip
floppy.
poos.
Oh yeah, because you'd be at home most of the time, wouldn't you, Mickey? So you'd be able to take care of them.
Yeah.
And huggle them.
cuddle it all day.
Yeah, walk them, train them. I grew
Make
up
them
with
your
dogs.
slaves. They'll get you some drinks and stuff.
The thing is, you can train your dog to do that, right? So, definitely gonna do that.
So what else? You found another tomb, Papazotto, I believe.
What was that really nasty encounter again? I've completely forgotten already. That where everyone was like beaten. I can't remember.
What one? The sleeping one?
Yeah, when they got us when we were asleep.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So Carmen is now inhabited by the spirit of Papazotto.
Who literally changed nothing about her personality at all.
Yep. The flaw that she was replaced with was exactly her personality. So great.
It's pretty good.
And what was the ability again? Or whatever. If any.
I think it was like she was gonna be selfish and expect people to do as she wants.
Oh, it was a Constitution amulet.
Oh yeah.
That's the magic item. Her ability is that she can't be surprised, and she gains advantage on wisdom checks.
Also,
And
don't take full damage.
She doesn't take full damage.
That might be useful, to be honest.
That won't help you with Arcana, though, will it?
I don't know what you're talking about. My Arcana is brilliant. I identified that vampire that one time.
Yes.
It's pretty fucking obvious, to be honest.
Well, you didn't know it. It's obvious now, hindsight and all that, but what would you have done without me? Died, probably.
Show me that fluffy papa. Oh,
Oh,
what a cutie. Oh. We're just
I
going to be
think-
very distracted, aren't we?
yeah.
Oh god, what is it doing? What is it doing?
It's been cute.
Just pause just like this.
She's just chilling. She's just on our side / back. Giving her a rub. Okay, so are we on to what are we doing now?
Yes, you're still in the tomb of Papazotl now, as you left it.
So we sort of did everything here. The only thing that we believe is to the right, to the east, is a secret door that May is convinced it's not a secret door, but also convinced it's a secret door.
Yes, to the right. Yeah, I think that seems like the logical next place to go, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, are we...
I already checked, it's not.
Have you tried pushing it though?
That's true.
Why would I just push a wall?
Because
it's worked the last 4 times!
I want to open this thing as well, probably.
Open what? The sarcophagus?
Yeah.
have we not done that yet? Oh no, we haven't.
No,
we just took it off. Yeah.
just took the amulet, but I don't know what's inside.
Well, there was a bunch of stuff on there. I don't know if you noted it all down.
No, I think we only did the amulet at the
I
time.
thought it was just
Yeah,
doing
only
that.
the amulet.
Okay. So on top of the sarcophagus is a gold torque.
Oh.
What?
A gold torque. TORC.
What is that?
Let's
It's
make
like
up words again.
I think it's either the thing that like a style of circlet, or it's a thing that goes around your neck like a corget.
A large,
Yeah.
rigid, or stiff neck ring in metal.
Oh, okay.
There's a neck ring, yeah, but it's rigid. It's like a metal collar type thing,
Yeah,
but
made of gold.
a pretty one.
Okay.
So if someone wants to note these down somewhere, I don't know who's exactly is grabbing the stuff. If it doesn't matter, you can just dump it straight in the bag.
I'll put it in chat for now, and then we'll just
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Like,
Gold torque appraised at 250 gold pieces.
I'd like to wear that. if nobody
How
mind.
about we check if it's magical and shit first?
Of course. Of course.
No. Ciel already scanned the stuff and she picked out the amulet as the only thing that was magical, remember?
Okay.
You're also wearing an amulet already.
Let's
Not that you
look
can't
inside,
wear other
look
things.
inside. Come on, let's
Yes,
go.
I've got my 2 golden arm bands, ring things. Just going for the complete set look, you know?
Nice.
So inside the sarcophagus, this is just on the sarcophagus. Inside there's nothing of note. There's just the brittle skull and bones of some sort of bird.
So, other than the gold torque, was there any money on it? Because I think
No, there are 3 gold cups, 75 gold pieces each.
yeah.
5 golden cloak pins, 25 gold pieces each. And that's it. So, a lot of gold stuff.
Cool.
It'll be useless if you die.
Yeah. But for whoever comes and collects our corpse, we'll get all of this sweet, sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Carmen taking the gold torque?
If she's allowed to, she would love to.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, money doesn't even matter to most people.
Yeah.
So it's a case of
yeah.
yes, that's exactly what I was thinking as well. So should I put the gold cups and stuff in the bag?
Yeah, yep.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay. I'll do everything else.
Yeah, have you added that, Mickey?
Yep, I did.
Cool.
Is that... Okay. Right, let's push some doors. I
Some
mean
walls.
Walls. Shame about that strange thing in the bottle. Hey, I wonder what that
Yeah.
was all about.
the least it could have done is do something for
Maybe we just
ourselves
freed her.
after we freed it. Yeah, God.
Yeah, bit weird.
So ungrateful.
No.
Maybe next bottle we come across, let's give it a good examination for an hour or something first before just randomly opening it.
That sounds
An
good.
hour? That's a really specific amount.
Or 3,600 seconds maybe. And then...
Mickey's hand is just like,
Sorry.
it's funny.
No one was in your stream, right? So they
No.
haven't seen.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody's saw.
You guys are in retreat.
Did we put that into somebody else's bag? That stuff.
Put what?
The treasury stuff. So the gold talk's given to Carmen, right? But the other
rest of
stuff
it's
is,
hold.
It's in the.
Hold more.
Yeah.
Alright. What's the plan, guys?
Follow me.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, give it a good push.
Should have pushed it then, I guess. Oh, stealth. Shush.
You want everyone, whispering to everyone to move stealthily down this corridor.
And Ciel just.
I was like, what?
Alright, that's fine.
Goes-
Let me roll for these guys.
Clink.
Classic CL. Drill. Oh, I added kill wounds, by the way.
Oh, fancy.
So you can use that now. I also added divine smite. I think you have divine smite now in your list,
Thank
in
you.
your macros. I don't know what else I did. I think it was just. Oh, I also did spiritual weapon.
Can you see their which cameras can you
Why
see?
isn't
You
this
know?
door opening?
Wait, sorry, I'm just wrong.
Kim's
Stealth.
and Mickey's and yours.
Whose?
Why is your-
Kim, Mickey, and yours. I don't see.
Oh, you don't see Laura or Richards or Kim's.
That's
I
so
see
weird.
Kim's. I see Kim's and Mickey.
Okay.
Yours.
So we just see very specific people, but not everybody. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's
I
odd.
didn't see you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
for
looking at
2
your
weeks.
stream and it's just really confusing.
Oh, okay, that's weird. I just went to. I want to receive from others. Nobody reconnected. Then I want to receive from others. Video only, and then reconnected. So I just moved back.
Yeah, you're
and now,
gone now.
And now I can only see Kim and Mickey. So,
We
the
can't
fuck?
see you now.
Okay, I'm
What the
refreshing.
hell?
Because, like,
Roll
it's,
20, please.
the stream needs to be able to see, our beautiful faces.
so
Yeah, I mean, that's half the appeal of the
Well, maybe
stream.
less so Kim's, but
it's 80%, I'd say.
Oh
How
wait,
many backup characters
did
do you
everybody reconnect now? I'm reconnecting too then, since
Right.
everybody's doing it.
it is pretty slow today.
I mean,
Okay, can anyone see me? I can now no longer see Mickey.
I
can see Laura.
I can see nobody right now.
ah,
Oh, Rich just showed up.
Okay, so
Fucking weep.
I'm just gonna leave it. So much to your surprise, May,
So
the door, the wall swings open on concealed hinges. It was in fact a secret door.
Oh shit! It's there's a skull.
The air in here reeks of sulfur and brimstone. On the floor of this chamber, a pentagram traced in salt surrounds an ornate sarcophagus, its lid covered with figurines of prancing frog-like humanoids.
Next soon.
Okay, right, stop.
Obalaka is like in your head, Tili. Talking about how she doesn't really know what this is, but it can't help to add more salt to whatever these wards are. If you've got any salt.
Do you guys have any salt? Ovalak is telling me to add salt to the wards.
Oh, I want
Owynn,
to
can
ask
you just
Papa's
produce
off.
some?
Like, so who's your neighbor?
Neighbor.
Yeah, it's just next door, isn't it? Papazotl is right over here.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So this is
Oh wow,
Foggy Method.
obviously Nang Nang.
Only
That's
a
Nang
jewel.
Nang. Okay.
Of course, Nang Nang, isn't he alright?
I think
Okay,
Nang Nang
okay.
is the sea monster. No.
No. He's a
The grub.
frog. He's a frog. It's a frog, humanoid frog. He walks
It's
around
the
like
nice
that.
one.
He loves money and he loves jewels and wealth. And apparently, only a jewel can tame the frog. Do we have some kind of jewel or gem? Or
Yes, we
something?
do.
I mean,
Well,
we
I've
do
got
have
the
really.
stone thing, but that's a specific.
I think this will be it.
Yeah, this will be the faux shows on my nizzle.
What
Billy
is it?
says that.
Wait,
Is,
but
it, is it really pretty and really like valuable?
No, it's a stone.
it's a
Well, then
stone.
it's probably not going to work.
But is it a slard then, or is it actually one of the gods?
Surely the slard is more likely to be like
It's not a slard. It's got a different name. It's like Nang Nang the Grung.
So Nang Nang's a grung, yeah.
Right.
okay.
So this, I don't.
Yeah,
think
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it is the
We
slard.
need. I mean, I can.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
I pull out really like carefully and delicately. Pull out the eye of Zoltek. Like, do you think that?
Oh.
Do you think that this thing would work? I mean, it's too valuable for something as mediocre as this. I say we just go in and fight.
Let's. Yeah, I suppose.
Well,
we've
we can
got
go and
gems
have a
things,
look.
right?
Yeah, let's not go and not touch anything, and then have a closer look.
Let me just see if I can see any immediate traps first.
Don't. Oh yeah.
Elf eyes, activate. Wait. Oh,
But don't step over the ward or anything like that. Don't.
yeah, I'm not gonna
Sorry,
go.
Ben.
I'm not gonna enter at all until I've done this. But I need to load up my
Sulfur
thing.
though? Is it like? This looks very demonic for a.
18.
Can Owynn look into the whole like pentagram situation going on here? Because he's a bit like,
Kimmus,
Yeah.
are you doing your strict -5 passive on dim light?
Oh, yeah.
But I have my.
You guys have
sword.
like loads of light. Yeah, like the flame tongue goes like 60 foot.
That's true. Yeah.
So, yeah, you do technically have -5. It hasn't been relevant. So a few things. So you don't notice any. Don't notice any obvious traps, anything untoward in this tomb, aside from like the obvious pentacle in the middle, wrought in salt. Arranged atop the sarcophagus are 12 painted wooden statuettes depicting grungs. That's-
I think we need to resist this guy. Actually, he wouldn't be that bad. I don't think he's terribly like. I mean, he's actually no, because I want Shigambian, Nang Nang's Shigambi's enemy.
okay, yeah. I mean, I'm happy to skip it if we want to skip it.
We can. Well, what you can do is grab the treasure and then resist the possession, or somebody who's
Is it
already
worth it?
possessed grab
Is
the
it really
treasure.
worth it though?
Yeah. Well, they can. These possessed guys don't do too much, do they?
I could see like some sort of opening over there. It looks like some kind of really small crawl space.
I'd like to ask Papazotl what happens if somebody already possessed touches something by like someone else's tomb.
I think we got a lot. Probably just give him a moment. He's probably
Yeah,
got
he's
to say a
reading
lot of extra shit, doesn't he? Well, guys, it's speculate time. So we need we need the jewel, but I don't think we have anything that's obviously the jewel.
What's the exact thing? What was it
Okay.
said?
Only a jewel. Oh, a jewel can tame the frog. So as long as we've got some kind of gemstone, and I know someone in our team has one, maybe that'll work. Otherwise, I can try to tempt them with this really, really priceless dagger?
Let's have a look.
I'd rather not.
The Eye of Zaltek.
It's like a ruby on the end, isn't it?
No, it's just a ruby. It's just a huge ruby that could be used as a dagger if you wanted.
Oh, I
It's
see.
shaped. It's
Yeah.
got like a point. Yeah, it's
Okay,
been
that's
cut
what,
like
that's
that.
what I thought, but every time people kept saying dagger, so I was like, am I imagining it wrong?
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like a official.
It's like maybe I don't want him to nick it.
We've got a bejeweled doublet. We could take some jewels from there.
Yeah, we got all sorts of jewels. I don't think we need to use the bad boy.
50 GP gemstones, of which we have 30. So
Oh,
I'm sure
wow.
one of those will probably deal.
Yeah. Because
Well-
like I'm not gonna give away
That-
something that
I mean,
need
I'll
for
just
this
hold it
battle.
up like this, right, and just hold on to it. I'll just
Not the Zaya Zoltek.
No,
Yeah, just
Never
use some
use-
gems.
yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need to use the eyes of the whole tech.
okay.
We'll just use
Owyn's feeling pretty like.
Find the
Nervous
nicest
about
one, nicest and biggest one you've got.
Why? Doesn't say
Because
that.
Nang
This
Nang
is
wants-
a gem. Nang Nang can
That's
say
treasure.
my titties.
Nang Nang likes to steal things.
Or should we put it in the bag of holding then? Well, we're not. Are we going to do anything with this guy?
You might have treasure. You might have like good magical items and shit.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
thing,
thing,
isn't
right?
it?
We really want that.
But we need to. We don't. I don't want to. Oh, what did Papazotle say about the?
I was waiting for Kim to finish
What?
reading.
What were you asking about?
I was asking if Papazotl knew what happens if somebody already possessed touches like one of these items and gets like potentially possessed again.
Yeah, he does know. He says that he's not going to share his host with any other any other spirits. So he's not going to share you. So they would probably fight, and whoever wins has the
Okay.
host, and the other one's pushed out.
Okay, so does like the host have a say in it? Like if I didn't want the new guy either, we'd like.
Yeah, I think you get a choice to resist first, and then if it's still successful, then they fight.
Okay.
What to get? What was the check that we've been making?
It's charisma.
Charisma.
So Carmen doing it was probably the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I've got pretty high charisma.
What is Nang Nang's like traits?
Well, he's greedy, and he's a tricksy man. He likes stealing things.
Not very different from Papazotl, is it?
Not really, no. Papazottle's a little bit more evil. Just saying.
Oh, really? Okay. But like, I like the no fall damage thing.
It means we can just push Carmen off of really high places and not feel bad.
Exactly.
I mean, I think Carmen would probably interpret it as you can probably just float down like a bird, as opposed to no fall. literally
You
hit
just
the ground.
fall. You're just immune to fall damage. Yeah.
I mean, how's that look? Like, if you were to fall
Like-
down, you're gonna go like splat and then get up and like, yeah, I'm alright.
yeah, pretty much. Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
1
it's
second,
a
sorry.
cat maybe, and you
Like
just go
it.
just fall on your feet
Yeah,
every time.
exactly. Like, and supernaturally, her bones don't break or anything like that. It's just stay intact. They withstand the force of the
Shit
fall,
show.
regardless.
Super bendy knees.
Yeah, it just changed like yesterday. Is
yeah, it's
Thank
like,
you,
but-
thank you,
but what
voicing
if,
this guy.
what if Nang Nang has better benefits though?
That's right. Sorry about that.
You'll never know. Unless you
Well,
Suck.
have
So
a go.
to get this magic item, we would need to go in, solve the puzzle, probably kill some stuff, resist a god, and then attune to an item.
Yeah.
So do we want to have to try and fight whatever's in here and resist the god?
But treasure, Owynn. Treasure.
But, I mean, a lot of us have, other than the massive hoard we have here, a number of magical items.
Yeah.
What we could do instead is we just check out the other places first and get the stuff we want for everybody first, and then we'll be stronger anyway to deal with whatever is here if it's really something we don't want, and just take a magic item that is potentially better than what we already have.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to attune to any more magical items. That's how.
You
Could
cheat to
you,
4. It's quite a
you
lot.
share the information with us about what you asked Papazotl in terms of like the host?
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask Moa the same thing? Because obviously I feel like Papazotl's just like wanting to own Carmen. I'm wondering whether
Moa is a bit more apologetic and says that is Moa female? I can't remember if we worked that out. I think we did work it out a little while. I think Moa's male actually. He says that he's waited a long time for vengeance against Asarak, and he doesn't want to miss it. So he will fight any other trickster god that tries to oust him.
So we obviously have a number of people here. Obviously, you don't want your arch nemesis. Insert your arch nemesis here. What is that one?
So Moa and Wongo, not Wongos.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Moa and Wongo. Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
don't want
presumably-
Wongo in general because he's a bastard.
Okay. But at the same time, if you want vengeance in general, and you provide some strength, is it worth going and rescuing the other gods?
Moa says, yes, it would be better to have more.
Even Wongo?
Not Wongo.
Why not Wongo?
He's too reckless. Like he would be way more of a hindrance than a help.
But a number of your people are pretty either reckless or evil in a sense.
Wongo's not reckless.
None of them are as bad as Wongo.
Wongo's just
Trust
shit.
me.
Whatever. Should we like get all our enemies to pick a god as well and just get them?
That's something we could do.
I
I think
seriously
we picked.
Wongo and who is it? And Ijin are like just two we really can't keep like that. They're just
Eugen's the little rabbit, isn't it?
Ijin's reckless. Like that's their signature, right? Is that they're reckless and therefore...
Okay, so we could. Where we were like, hey, we can put that in. What was his name? This guy, Orvex.
No!
I don't want to put.
To be fair, I
Absolutely
mean,
not.
why wouldn't we put it in Dragonbait? Because he's super
Yeah,
reckless.
he's already reckless.
That's a good
Okay,
point.
that's reasonable.
It wouldn't-
But
Because I think Eugen's a good deity.
they're neutral.
Just reckless? Well,
I mean, Ijin thinks recklessness is a virtue.
But maybe because of that, his boon is actually rewarding to a reckless person in terms of protection.
Looks like Dragonbait. Like,
Yeah.
what do you smell, Dragonbait?
Ham.
this one's. Yeah.
Now's not the time to smell of ham. Nothing to kill.
Just as long as he doesn't smell of poo.
He kind of holds his sword up, like in front of him, and glares at you. And Artus just says, "Yes, he doesn't really want to be possessed by anything."
What about you?
So Perisher thought, that would be very bad, I think,
Okay, so
for reasons I can't go into.
Owynn will just kind of nod at him and then be like, okay, so realistically,
It's
we're
against the rules, guys.
I'm assuming Lady
Unja.
Undril is also against being possessed by a trickster god.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's way too religious for that. Like a false god? No, absolutely not.
Okay, dokie.
What if it helps in the mission of smiting evil? Come on!
She doesn't need help. She only needs Torm. She tells
Mr.
you.
Torm worship over here, he's got one and he's fine.
Yeah, not only that, but Torm didn't do anything to stop fucking Mr. immortal lich dude.
What are you talking about? Torm has sent his very own servant to destroy the death curse.
Why didn't you prevent it in the first place?
I do not presume to know the reasoning of the gods.
That's because
This
they're
is
not
how it must be
real.
done.
Gods are real in this world.
Okay, so there's an opening up to the north of this room. Do you see it?
It's a crawl space, that one.
Yeah. I need to have a. Can I peer in? I'm just gonna peer in, but not step in.
Okay.
I can't see anything. I can't see immediately any other opening. So either we just enter the room and head through the crawl space, or we just take on this challenge now, or go back the way we came.
Well, Nang Nang, I don't think is one that we particularly wanted, was it? Like if we had 5 choices, we have 2 more left. Who we wanted? Which ones?
I think we should go back upstairs and find the other shrines.
That's totally fine. The other thing we could be doing is trying a lot of walls. Like even here might be another secret wall into somewhere else.
Okay.
It's just, do we want to touch this area? Like, I'd probably say the crawl space might be interesting.
Whichever area you like, Owynn.
Can I push these walls, please? And
Who
these walls.
blushes it, Tili?
Sure. They don't budge.
Okay. Just,
Okay.
That's what I thought.
We should, like, whenever we walk somewhere, just push every single wall.
Yeah. It's getting...
The problem is that we don't want to push it, and then suddenly there are all these eyes behind it going.
Slow out.
Time to die.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not do that. But
Just
but
arrows.
good,
Just shoot
good
through the
suggestion, Carmen.
wall, and we all die.
Okay. So are we just straight up leaving this room? Are we going to check out that cool space, or are we going to
Go back.
like what do you want to do?
Please turn on the inside only. I want to go back upstairs and find the other tomb. It could be
Oh.
Shigambi's.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're searching upstairs.
So we're just essentially going to go down first floor, second floor, downwards.
Go up the stairs, up like just over here, like where we just were. Just go up.
Yeah.
Because it leads up
Yeah.
to where we've just been. I
Okay.
guarantee.
Let's go back and go upstairs then.
Just watch out because it might lead up to a bit.
I think there's also a plaque that we haven't read yet on the wall, right?
No, we had.
You read that one.
The second one as well.
There was only one. There was
There's
only
only
one.
one, yeah. There's only
I
one.
thought there was one to the northeast.
That was
This
the only one.
floor.
That was the only one.
Yeah.
It's this one. This is
You've read that one.
this is the plaque. Yeah, I
That
went
is
closer.
the one. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, should we go, but
lead on.
quietly? Yeah. We're still stealth, I assume. So
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just try these walls as we walk?
yeah, let's do it. Yeah,
Sure.
Just leaning against them. Yeah.
None of them budge so far.
Cool.
Just watch out for this corner.
We're approaching this corner. I'm gonna. Okay.
There's a skeleton. There's a skull head, are you?
Oh yeah. You guess you didn't see any skeletons in the other room.
No, you didn't. You didn't tell us there was any skeleton.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna. Whoopsie. I'm just
Poke your head around.
looking
The
around.
range of your dark vision.
It's 60 feet, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's 60.
Pretty sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I literally can't see anything anyway over there. I can only. That's the furthest I can see.
How about now?
What is it? Just a corridor?
Oh, thanks, Ciel. My help. It's just a corridor, and there's a turning to the left, halfway down the corridor. I say
Do you wanna
halfway, but part way down the corridor. I can't see down the corridor really.
Does the crawl space
But
come
we're
out
going
into the
upstairs,
corridor?
remember? So let's just dash upstairs. I think.
Fine.
Douche. Push in
Okay,
the walls.
yep.
Push in. Push.
Yep. They're not budging.
Okay, no, right. What the fuck is that?
That's something Ciel, you've seen actually before when you were looking through the eyes of one of the tomb guardians. You saw this very distinctly because he kept going past it. Walls and floor of this 15-foot square room are cracked and carved with images of terrified humanoids falling. Set into the middle of the floor is a stone bas relief of a bearded devil face painted green. Forlorn cries echo from the black void of its gaping maw.
Fucking hell. Okay, let's not go
What
that
the
way.
fuck? The echo.
Does
Looks
Ciel see any
interesting.
magic?
Doesn't
There
that
magic?
sound a bit soul consuming?
It's well creepy. Anyway, let's head upstairs and totally ignore the light.
She can't see any magic from where she is now.
Oh,
You'd have to
so
move,
it's
so.
too far away. Oh.
None of you have even looked at it yet.
Oh, it's too far, isn't it?
Yeah, what if that is the actual thing?
That is the soulmonger.
Yeah. I can't see it because there's loads of people.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, so there's an aura of evocation and illusion magic emanating from the maw.
Let's not go near it, yeah?
Okay, let's not go there.
We're going upstairs. We're going upstairs. Come
I'm like, Moa, got any inklings on what that is?
No.
Fair.
He doesn't. He just remarks that Asarak seems to very much like this bearded devil motif.
I'm sure it must be after himself.
What about this one? Was there anything there?
Magical? No.
Did we go this way? To the right?
No, you guys didn't.
Oh.
You guys decided to ignore it.
Should we go there?
Oh no, May wanted to go upstairs first. We're coming back down
Okay.
anyway.
Sure.
Alright, head upstairs, up the large staircase. Pop you guys along with this white. God, let's get out of the way. There we go.
Oh, is that the corridor? With
There you
the
go.
round this corner, will we get pulled into the statue? This one.
I was last, so.
Looks maybe like it. We could just poke our head round.
As long as you're not wearing any metal on your face.
Okay. I don't think I have any. Shall I just poke? Oh, poke my
Are
head
you
round.
wearing any braces?
Yeah, but I'm literally just my head.
I mean, braces for your teeth.
I am not wearing braces for my teeth.
Because you're still a teenager.
Alright,
Possibly, but I'm not going to go down that way. I can't. Oh, you. Yeah, don't wave your thingy that way.
Yeah.
That's a surefire way of losing it. I could actually just chuck a pebble down that way. Of light pebble, as in, like.
We've been in this one, haven't we?
Yeah. You want to throw it? I
Yeah.
think you can throw it. What's the range on improvised weapons? It's 20 by 20 over 60.
Okay. Shall I make an attack?
Oh my god, I was muted this whole time. Guys, don't do that. Trust me. That's definitely. Trust my sense of direction. That's Moa's tomb. This is the other tomb, I can guarantee you. I think we should go and completely ignore this direction because it's definitely.
That's the
Definitely.
statue. It's all this.
Uh-huh.
It's just
Absolutely.
The statue, yeah.
We don't need to test it. Come on. Here's it.
Cool. Okay. Could well be.
Did you chuck it?
Yeah, he
I did.
put a pebble down.
For fuck's sake. Right, whatever. if it reassures you. That's good.
Well, I'd kind of already done it before, May finally found her voice.
Okay. I mean, I'm pushing the walls again.
Carmen, do you want to
Can I-
jump down?
Can I assume we're doing the usual
No, thanks.
marching order? Because I'm relying on
Okay.
like Ciel
Oh.
and Dragonbait to like do the usual.
Okay, guys. Artists. Bringing
Okay,
up the
so
rear.
as I said, over here, when we looked through the statue in Moa's room, you could see out to this banister here. That's,
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident this is where we are, and so we
Yeah.
just need to explore up here.
And that's the entrance of the tomb right here.
I bet there's a secret entrance though. Let's keep looking. Yeah, I'm just pushing all the walls as before. Oh my days.
Food.
I'm just checking for extra traps. Any over this side? Or over here,
Okay.
I guess.
So far, nothing.
What does this look like?
So that is a giant stone skull with a flame flickering within each of its eye sockets, and a view. You look, yeah. Well, its jaw is open, wide enough that you could probably crawl through, but you'd have to like go close and have a look through.
It's okay, I don't need to know. Alright. Continuing to push.
That was the entrance to the exit of the previous tomb, right?
Yes, thank you, Owynn.
Jeez, your sense of direction is terrible. Wait, we can't actually properly see into that room, presumably.
No, you
Because of
can't.
the-
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Cool, so I can ignore that flaming head.
Alright, what do I see?
Okay, well, carved birds soar across the walls of this corridor. Blocking the passage near its northern end is a large adamantine propeller with 5 sharp blades.
Does it spin?
Uh,
Or is it stationary?
it is stationary at the moment.
Okay. What is that? Never seen anything like it. Does anyone else know what that is?
Have a look. Oh. Oh. Ciel's illuminated a lot further.
Yeah, but everyone is on top of me.
I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't look very nice. I mean, what is
I
it?
see a sarcophagus.
It's just a shape I've never seen before. Do you think it's like a special sort of ornament?
Looks,
It looks like it spins and kills you.
yeah,
Spins?
choppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh.
dragon bait. Do you wanna explore?
No.
Do you mean it might be some kind of trap?
Yeah, definitely. There's a sarcophagus behind it. Did you see it?
Yeah. But I mean,
There's a treasure chest even behind that.
Yeah.
Definitely not a trap.
I don't think we can see the treasure chest. You didn't describe a treasure chest, did you?
Well, Ciel moved in.
Yeah, at that point the light wasn't there.
It might be quite. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. For maybe for the more observant, I guess May might spot it. Yeah, but she'd be like, "Oh," points that out. Guys, it's a tomb, and there's a chest. Maybe with some goodies. Hopefully not a mimic.
Are there any like pressure plates or something that would trigger this propeller thing?
Is Carmen looking for pressure plates?
I'm asking May.
I've got my perception roll, but I guess that you've described everything, including any traps.
Was that for this area? That was for earlier, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Okay, let me just reroll.
Looking down a different corridor. Yeah, this entire corridor is a pressure plate.
Okay, guys, don't step anywhere near this corridor. Okay, do you see that line there? Yeah.
Anybody
Owen.
want some spider climb?
Owynn,
Or Owynn.
go and fly into the propeller and stick the immovable rod so it stops, so it can't spin.
I am
How am I
gonna
supposed to get past
fly
it?
down
Walk through.
without.
How big are the gaps between the propellers?
They're big enough that a person could go through. Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, so this is like a wind turbine.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. If you imagine a big adamantium wind turbine.
Okay.
Jesus.
We don't actually know which way it's going to turn, though, do we?
Can you tell by the angle of the blades? Maybe
Give me another way in.
is that possible to?
I'm going to investigate and see if I can determine which direction it turns. This is going to be great, guys.
Sure. I mean, it shouldn't matter, right? If you put the movable rod between the blades, regardless of which way it's going to turn, one of them's going to hit it.
Yes, but it's whether or not it hits it with a bit of momentum, or whether it hits it or it just tries to push against it.
Sure.
If you put it really close to the actual rotary bar thing, then depending
That's
on
probably
the shape
better
of
as
stuff,
well. Yeah, because you're right. It would have
it
less.
might not matter then. Yeah.
Actually, no. I don't think Owynn knows enough about physics to figure out which one would be better. To be honest.
Well, Tili says that. Well, she ain't retarded, so.
Is that right? But wouldn't it have if it was at the end, it would essentially have more force against the propeller because the propeller would have to put more force on the end of
Not
it.
in terms of force, but actually at the end would be more force. I don't know, but not in terms of force, but just in terms of direction. So we don't mess the direction up if it's closer to the actual spinning thing.
Okay.
Less.
Does Owynn?
You're not sure which way it spins.
Okay. And how far apart are these propellers? They're like 3 propellers or something, or 2.
5, I think.
5.
5. Yeah, 5 blades.
Okay, well, I guess Owynn will just try and put it maybe like a third of the way up or something, just so that it's like a little bit further out, and then try and like slot it in, like close to one propeller. Maybe assume it goes clockwise.
I have a feeling it won't really matter because I think
it probably doesn't.
as soon as we step on the pressure plate, it'll start trying to spin, and then it's not going to attack us or anything, and then it'll stop at the thing, then we can walk through after that.
Sure. I mean, we can give it a go. He slots it in, turns it on.
Okay. You just press the button on the movable rod and it sticks in mid-air as you're used to.
Yep. I'm like, I'm done, guys. Do you want to come through? I could also put some pitons in here, probably, and then alleviate some of the issues. Maybe. I don't know if there's...
If you want, if you can think of a useful way to put them, I don't see why not.
Well, if it goes into the ground, then I'd be able to like put it in between or something. Because presumably that this is like a small, there must be a way I can put some pitons in there as well.
Maybe.
Because otherwise you just go around the edges, because I'm presuming that it's a circular thing, right?
What tunnel?
Please turn on the inside only.
Yeah. Yeah, it's circular. Not sure where you would be able to stick the pitons unless you like hammer them into the wall so that it goes. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, if we lose the immovable rod, I'll be bummed out. Either way, one will do. Come on, guys. It's just super sorted.
Does it have health for movable rod?
It can only take 8,000, and I don't know because. Can you imagine it if it just chops it in half?
A really fancy metal as well.
It's adamantine.
Yeah.
I am a little bit concerned. I mean, we could try the pitons thing first, and then. What does the? Can you look at like the where it spins? Like, is there any way of like getting into the mechanism and like jamming in some way that it would fuck up?
Yeah, I mean, you're already jamming the mechanism, essentially, the propeller.
But I was like, if I could put pitons into the middle and then not have to use the immovable rodding, then adamantine breaks it.
Right. Yeah, so there's no like, you can't see the mechanics of whatever connects the pressure plate to this is not exposed.
Mm. And the actual bearing, presumably I can't access the bit in the middle where it's going to be going round, presumably, or even if it doesn't have a bearing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean whatever's in the middle is not any sort of mechanism. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go tell them and be like, okay, so the immovable rod's in there. I am a bit concerned because it looks like adamantine, but is there anything else that you'd prefer to do?
I think the immovable rod will be fine.
Okie dokie.
I'm not sure, but I think we should just hope it will just work. Yeah.
Sure. Well, give it a test then, I guess. And Owynn will drop to the pressure plate.
Come over here before you do it, in case it sucks you in or something.
Okie dokie. Bam. Well, okay. I was already. I'd said I'd walked over to you.
I already said okay. Listen.
Oh, you walked over to
them to discuss it, and then.
Sure. Okay, so the pressure plate depresses with a click, and you can see the blades instantly begin to start spinning, but they just clank into the immovable rod, and you can hear this horrible grinding, whirring noise somewhere below the floor.
Good check.
Okay.
Good.
After you.
I will go and inspect the rod and see how it's faring.
Yeah, the rod seems totally fine. The blades aren't biting into it or anything. They're just stuck. They don't have any momentum at all.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try and just I'm gonna try and go through.
Just crawl through the blades. They're not moving. It's totally fine.
I'm like, May, do you want to come through and then do you want to check everything out?
Absolutely. Whoa, 3 chests. Wow.
I'll crawl through too. Well, I'll walk through.
I'm looking for odd things, traps. Obviously.
Okay. So just
Fucking skulls. Why haven't we found any more skeletons?
let me just people up. Okay, so a deep pit opens up at the entrance to this tomb, with a stone sarcophagus resting at the bottom. A snarling, monkey-like creature decorates the sarcophagus lid. Beyond the pit, 3 treasure chests sit on stone daises. The chest on the left is carved of black onyx. The middle chest is made of rusty iron, and the chest on the right is cast of silver and glistening with frost. The pit is about 20 feet deep.
Okay. I guess I need to step into the room. If I don't see any traps. Oh, sorry. Are you still going?
No, you don't see any traps.
Yeah, this looks a bit ominous. Do you want to have a...
Right. So, can someone just chuck me over here?
Well, what did Ciel say?
I think I could probably jump that. Could I?
You can jump 10 feet, I think. What's your strength? It's strength 10.
Strength is 8, but I can jump. I think it's 10 feet that I can jump.
No, it'd be 8 feet then. It'd be 8.
Yeah.
I've just remember someone saying because in the past I've been able to jump 10 feet, so I just assumed that was.
Have you?
Always was. Yeah, when we jumped across a small river, I jumped.
So you can only make that jump if you make a check. You can only, otherwise you can jump 8 feet automatically. If you jump over, if you wanted to jump 10 feet, it'd be a check.
Not like, I mean, totally, right? That's like 8 feet. Come on.
What are you trying to? You trying to jump over?
I'm trying to get to this side here. Not falling into this fucking pit.
You probably want me to check for some magic.
No, there's. It's because it's right on the corner. You can't like leap around.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Ciel, go. Magic.
Magic.
Owynn, fly in. Oh no, it's with me.
May's on top of him.
Nice.
That's all normal.
I'm on top of him, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said May is on top of Owynn.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Where are the secret walls? Secret doors? God damn it.
No, so there's no magic immediately.
Immediately.
I think we need to go have a look at.
No, there's nothing. Yeah. So there's nothing on the surface that's magical, I should say.
We need to go. We need to go close to those chests and see. All I know is that the keys turn on the inside only, which is that doesn't mean shit to me. Does anyone?
Sanity check. This is a evil monkey, isn't it? And not one of the ones that we particularly wanted to.
That's right. Yeah.
Was this a riddle on this floor as well?
Keys
Each
turn on the
floor had
inside
different
only.
ones.
Keys turn on the inside only.
Okay.
And it makes sense that this is going to be what's related. Let's be honest.
So I'll just I'll look over and I'm like, no, this is the monkey that, right? Whatever it is. Which one is this?
Monkey dude.
Yeah, that's his
Yes,
name, I think.
it's Wongo. It's Wongo.
This is Wonga. Oh, right. So is Moa saying anything to me?
Yeah. Mara is saying leave. This is a terrible idea. Wongo is deranged, and his tomb is likely to be just as insane.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, this looks really interesting, but
Nah, it's
yeah.
terrible. This is a deranged monkey. We gotta go.
Let's go.
I think,
Obalaka agree.
You know it's weird.
Would agree if they could talk to each other. Obalaka says, this this is a terrible idea. Let's not.
What's
I need to update
Papazottle's
the map.
opinion?
As long as we
Papazottle's interested at this puzzle, and he thinks he can work it out.
Oh, listen to this guy. I'll share with the group, I think Papazottle's really into some solving puzzles here.
I mean,
Let's get the fuck out.
I think we can, but we don't need to prove it to anyone.
That's true.
Just prove it to ourselves.
Okay, Owen moves back then, on the assumption that everyone was like, yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, anything that isn't going to kill us is preferable, so I'll back out.
No, for shizzle. I'm out.
okay, that's fine.
If we had time and ability to rest whenever, then I would be absolutely up for it, but we've discovered that we don't have that, so...
Yeah, I mean, we don't want
it's,
to go
yeah,
anyway.
I think as long as we know it's here, I think we can just leave quite happily. So let everyone else get out except Owynn, and you're gonna remove.
Hello.
Hello.
Back.
Oh.
Oh.
Change the server to Central Europe.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was it
That's your-
before?
It was Western Europe before.
Oh.
Okay, so
Should we,
I've just set up
You
the map.
updated your map.
So the map, according to the map anyway, there's nothing left to look at except the fountain, which we have zero interest in, let's be honest, because it's probably just a trap, and Wongo's tomb, but again, it's just not really not what we're interested in at the moment, is it?
Mhm.
Okay, so I need to make the main staircase go down to.
So if we go to the second level, I guess now everyone's happy to go down a level.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I barely updated this thing.
Okay.
Shit, son. Okay, so how did we get downstairs again?
The stairs.
We ask Kim, can you take us downstairs, please?
Oh, through the secret door by the scrying pool.
1 second, Bureau.
Yeah.
Are you just going back downstairs then?
Yeah, I mean, unless there's a voice in our head that says, there's a door that you totally missed.
No,
Sick.
not according to the map. I don't think, and we've not found any secret doors. So as far as we know, there's nothing else to see.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
I would like to ignore that devil for a little bit, if possible, and head down this corridor in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should investigate that one first. I also will be on me.
Okay, main staircase. What else did we find in the main staircase? We found I need to move this arrow.
Okay. So are we gonna investigate the weird face, screaming face? It is screaming, isn't it?
No. It's
No,
just
it's
kind of open its mouth.
Oh, I thought you said there's something from the black void of its.
Oh yeah, you hear like forlorn cries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Papazotto. And then
Like,
Papazotto was genie bottle thing. I'm just gonna call it
Yeah.
genie bottle.
It was between Papazotl and Nang Nang.
That's right. Yeah, and then Nang. It's funny because obviously we've already explored that floor in some capacity, but we don't know how to get to that. So there's a secret door somewhere. We just have to. Oh, we found it.
What you talking about?
Don't know how to get to what.
Oh, just ignore me. I was just. It's right there. There's the secret door. Right.
There's lots of places we ain't.
Okay, so Nang, and then Nang's got a question mark here upwards. That could be fucking anything. How do I change the colour? Oh. I need to move everything along this way. Why is no one saying anything?
We're waiting for
Wait.
you, I guess, because you're still going to have to go.
Sorry, say again.
You have to go
Updating the map.
first, and you're updating the map.
Oh, okay, sorry. I won't be a moment. Okay, it's just being a bit annoying. Right, so there's an area north of Nang's tomb, which is obvious, and then there's this area. Is there anything that Ciel remembers other than, like, in terms of I guess not really, is there? She just saw it through their eyes. I mean, how much could she possibly get
Yes,
from that?
this corridor definitely looks familiar. So the creature, the Tomb Guardian, passed through this corridor a few times. And you remember there being a sarcophagus with light shining down on the other end.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. Okay.
We go down there first, then, since there's going to be another tomb.
Long corridor, and then I'm just looking down this corridor again. There's a crossroads. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Ciel's shining light on something. I can see something a bit further on, just down this corridor. It might be worth looking at now. Actually, should we maybe go down this way?
Yeah.
You guys be up for it?
Mhm.
Let me just check for immediate traps on the floor and on the walls down this specific corridor, and if I can make out what this strange thing on the floor is.
Okay. Strange shadow. Well, I mean, there's nothing more than meets the eye really down the length of this corridor.
Okay. I guess I'll just walk forward. Yeah, does CL see anything magical?
Yes, there is a pretty intense aura of transmutation magic right here. At the crossroads.
Interesting. Transmutation.
At the crossroads, did you say?
Yeah.
So this
Yep.
part.
Yep.
Okay. Not nice.
You don't see any traps or anything.
Nope.
No traps.
Transmutation magic is shifting things, changing.
Yeah, make it look.
Oh, secret door.
It could also be a pit trap.
Oh yeah, good. Well, that'd probably be illusion. I would have thought. Well, it could also be a pit trap. Yeah, but I would.
Yes, yeah.
You're pretty quiet, by the way, Mickey.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
It's just-
so how are we going to approach it? Should we just get Owynn to fly over the top? Is it the floor or the wall, or just an aura that you can't really distinguish between? Of transmutation magic. Ciel.
It's like from floor to ceiling. It's just when she looks through her eldritch sight, she just sees just like almost a wall of just transmutation magic.
It's a trap.
Guess we want to use the
It's going to be a crushing. It's going to be a slab that goes like that and crushes you against the ceiling.
Or the other way around.
It doesn't look like. I mean, May doesn't see any like traps. It's just so. I mean,
They can be magically triggered, though.
I'm magically triggered.
It's like that one trap with the blades going around the first place we stayed overnight.
I think we have normal milk. I bought some.
It was also magic. True.
Was it? You are quiet again, though. No, Mickey, you just changed them.
Yeah, I put away the mic when I drink and stuff, so I keep forgetting to
crap.
put it back.
We just
okay.
got raided.
What?
We just got raided.
Oh, what?
Laura.
Yes. What?
Just got raided. Or
No, we got raided on Twitch.
On Twitch.
Yeah.
Hello, new viewers. Whoa, so many people watching.
Should we move forwards?
Yeah, how are we going to solve it? Should we chuck something through?
Sure.
If you think something's going to fly around, you can just stick the immovable rod right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose we want to know what's going to happen first, right?
Chuck something
Okay.
through first to see if we get a reaction.
Okay, well, let's just try to throw an inner object through it.
Like a pebble, or...
Yeah. Maybe cast light just in case.
Oh.
So I'll cast light on a medium-sized rock if I can find one, and then chuck it through.
Okay.
We're just chucking a rock down the corridor.
Yeah. Through the ore.
The
If you
wrong
throw a
one.
sausage, it would be like Carmen's
Oh,
nether region.
come on now. I got laid the exact same amount of times that
No,
May
May doesn't
and
say
Ciel
that.
has.
May's not clever enough to know that joke.
How far are you throwing it?
I mean, this is
Fire
the
again.
area, so yeah, I
aim
mean,
for
like,
the middle.
well, as in through it completely. So presumably here or something.
Sure, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, sure,
Doesn't
fine.
really matter.
That's fine. Yeah, it sails through. Can you make a perception check?
Surely
It's
we're all
quite-
watching this.
Yeah, but it's quite hard to notice.
Okay. Does May is May noticing? Like,
Sure. Yeah, May with her passive perception would probably notice that the stone wobbles a little bit as it travels through the center. Just a tiny amount. Just like it's almost maybe it slows down a little bit, or it doesn't like the arc, the parabola doesn't quite look normal, smooth.
okay. Can I get another one and then just throw it onto the actual thing itself?
Yeah, sure. There's a slight wobble again, but the stone just lands on the floor.
Why aren't you throwing it on the sarcophagus?
No. This is the area that it's going through, right? Which is this.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the problem.
Central bit that Ciel has noticed is an aura of transmutation magic.
What was the statue's magic? Was it... What type of magic was that?
Conjuration and
Oh, the statue. That turns your stuff into rust.
conjuration illusion.
Yeah, but like the pulling in and...
That was transmutation as well.
Yeah, okay. Gravity, something. Gravital
Maybe it's the gravity ring, guys.
ring. Yeah.
But
Gravity
I thought that
corridor.
was supposed to be downstairs. I swear that's downstairs.
It's the second floor.
Oh yeah, it's the gravity ring. Oh god. Okay.
So-
Trying to just
We're
try
very
and
Ring at this
heal.
point. But
The ring is a part of the tomb. Is there anything on the ceiling? Just anything?
I presume
Well,
I can-
on the ceiling of this corridor, no, the corridor's just like
Oh my
I feel
god.
8 foot high.
I'm
I've
gonna
got one of these secret doors.
slowly walk down the corridor with no intention of crossing it over here, but getting as close as possible to the thing, and whether or not I feel any different, as it were.
Sure. Yeah. You walk down the corridor, apprehensive, ready for anything, but no, nothing happens. You don't feel anything. You don't really feel any different as you get closer to where you know the source of the transmutation magic to be.
Do we have a mirror of any kind?
Not me.
I don't think so.
Do you think
How
Ciel
do you
can,
guys do your makeup in the morning?
you can clearly
Naturally,
tell
was
they're
gorgeous.
Not very good at it.
Thank you.
Wow, Tilly. You look like somebody who doesn't own a mirror, so...
Just don't need one. I see the reflection of myself in the blood of my enemies, so I don't know.
What?
Oh, I've got news for you. You're not red.
What?
You just look like an 8-year-old.
You're not a tiefling.
Okay, so we can basically try and jump through here, I guess. Or...
Should we tie a rope to you and the immovable rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
we can
this
do
is
that,
magic.
I
It's
guess.
probably designed for you not to be able to just jump through.
Well, it could be that you walk through and then get.
Yeah, it could be a weak type thing.
Do
so
you want me to do this, or do we
Yeah, 'cause
want
you can
something
fly.
else?
You can fly.
Can I see into this room at all from where I'm standing?
Yeah. Yes, you can, and you can see what it looks like. Actually, no. The room's
Oh, it's
the
really,
room's too
really specific.
the room's too high for you to see.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
Sitting really mysteriously on a strange floating spell.
Fucking
So terrible, isn't it?
D&D
presuming-
Beyond.
Can I see this thing?
No.
That's what we're saying!
Oh,
What
right, that's on the ceiling.
But it's
Gotcha.
on
Yeah,
the ceiling, so we can't see
the ceiling for this corridor is only 8 foot high, but you notice as it gets to the center, like it's not flat. It definitely opens up. So it the ceiling, there's like a gap,
Okay.
and it goes up that you can't see, and then on the other side of the corridor here, the ceiling resumes at the normal
Oh my
the normal
god.
8 foot height.
Oh, I don't want to go past this corridor.
Okay.
It's going to be like some.
Well,
Get
we're,
sucked into something.
we're
I'll
testing
do
it
the
now, we're
immovable
testing it
rod
out.
then. Truck a rope around myself and the rod, and then I guess I'll just. Am I stepping out or am I trying to jump over it?
Try jumping over, because if you can jump over, then we don't need to test.
Use your
somebody
eyes and
else.
tell us what you see as you're flying across. Like,
Okay,
You can look
I
sideways.
will.
yeah.
I will do that if possible.
Sure. So you just tying yourself to the rod and jumping over.
Yeah,
And
I'm kind
only
of like.
giving about 10 feet slack of rope as well.
Okay, just to get enough to this side, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand. That's fine. You can do that. Can
yeah.
you make an intelligence sleight of hand check for the knot on the rope
Can I ask
just to see how strong it is?
Can I do something else to do this? I'll be like,
Yeah.
can anyone good at knots?
Not really.
I'm okay with knots. I can have a go, but it's not for.
I mean, I can hold the end of the rope as well.
It's just intelligence check, right?
Intelligence sleight of hand. So if you're proficient in sleight of hand, you get to add your proficiency modifier to the intelligence check.
How about
Perfect. There you go.
Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
No.
You're not. No.
You think it's a great rope, a great knot. You're not. You haven't really
Doesn't fall
tied.
apart.
Alright, but there's still
No, it
something
looks great.
on
Okay.
the other
It
side,
looks
right?
great. Fuck
Sorry,
yeah.
Carmen, there's something. What?
Looks great to you. Yeah, but he's only got 10 foot of slack, so he's tied it somewhere in the middle. There is extra rope if you want to hold on to
I
it.
want to
Carmen.
hold on to the rest of the rope.
Sure, that's fine.
Can I not use the magical rope with knots in?
Oh, you have like a rope
40
of climbing
foot.
or something as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will tie a knot for you.
Stick.
You can just do that if you
Okay,
want.
let's
If you
just
don't
guys
trust.
did that then.
Well, no, I mean, I would have used that one because it seems reasonable for
Yeah.
this.
It
Oh,
ties
sure.
itself then, doesn't it? It's
I
like
still-
elven rope.
Yeah, I still suggest that we hold on to the rest of it anyways, in case the pull is so strong that it undoes any knots.
In case
or...
we all want to go in the gravity ring together,
Yeah, I
Sure.
don't
because it
think.
will launch all of us.
I'm not going to hold on to it.
Yeah, I don't want to get rope burn.
Owynn goes so long and then just
Well,
jumps
I
in.
care about my
Yeah,
teammate
Ciel
and
would
friend,
hold
so
on.
I will hold on.
Alright,
Oh,
someone
Owyn's just-
superior.
Owyn's just jumped across.
Morally
Owyn's just-
superior. Yeah, go on then, go on.
Yep, Ciel would
Okay.
hold on the rope too.
Okay, both holding onto the rope, desperate to save 17-year-old Owynn, who
It's not feeling so great as he's basically being touched up by an old lady.
yeah, he's not great. He was molested in the night. He's pretty
My little
exhausted.
hag.
Very distraught.
Oh, that.
I'm not exhausted yet, though, am I?
No, not exhausted.
Okay,
it'll take
cool.
like it's 24 hours, right? It's actually quite a long time.
Okay, that's fine.
And you've all grown fond of Owynn over your many months of adventuring. You watch as he hops over the space without any issue and just lands on it.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fucking...
So, am I able to just stop here and then? Oh dear.
Yeah, so you catch a glimpse of. I'll just describe what you catch a glimpse of. At this four-way intersection, the corridors to the north and south curve upwards and out of sight, but with no rails or steps to allow them to be climbed. And you see the corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature in robes, sprawled 10 feet to the north, gripping a staff tipped with a bronze goat's head.
What the fuck?
That sounds like an adventurer who took the magic. Is that magic? Oh, we don't know if it's magical.
You could go in and we can pull you out.
Okay, I tell them that. But the thing is, like, if that has the spirit of something in it, I don't want to be the one taking it.
It won't. It won't. They sit in the sarcophaguses. I don't think they. Surely.
That's like a humanoid with a goat's head, holding a goat's headed staff. That sounds magical to me.
Oh yeah.
It's half human, half goat. Its bottom is goat, not its top.
But it'll be like it's magical, but it's not going to have a spirit. Like it's not going to be like.
Okay, I don't really want to hold on to grab a magical staff that could be cursed and turn someone into a goat.
Could you wear a glove or wrap it up?
You could just mage hand it if someone wants to mage hand it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because we could tie it around Ciel. She could have a look as she jumps over. Mm-hmm. Is it within 30 feet? Do I reckon?
Oh yeah, it's 10 feet to the north.
Yeah, okay. So we could just do that, and then you could probably mage hand it if you really wanted to.
That sounds perfect. I think.
Did I feel anything as I went through?
No.
Should I? Do you think it's safe? Do you think I should jump through?
I think you should jump through with the rope attached, because so far it didn't affect me. That isn't to say that it won't, because obviously that goat person did get affected.
Maybe because your feet went off. I suppose. I suppose we may as well. Do
well, I mean, I can go into the middle and just stand there. Yeah.
No, there's no point. We know what survives. We know what works and doesn't get us killed. So we may as well just repeat that.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So I'll undo the rope.
Ciel's gonna have to do that when she looks for that magic thing anyway. But
yeah, I'll undo the rope, or at least command it to chuck it back.
Sure.
And then I'll just make some room for them to jump to. So I'm guessing Ciel's going next.
Yeah.
Oh god.
If she wants to.
Ciel is quite apprehensive.
We need you. Okay. Well, if you don't want to, we can just leave it. If you're too worried, we don't have to get this goat stuff.
Is that possible to work out what the sarcophagus has on the top?
From there, probably, yeah. So the most obvious thing is that there is sunlight streaming down onto the top of this coffin. It's gilded. There's no obvious motifs. It's just like scroll work on the top of the coffin.
Okay, so I'll shout that back. I'll be like, I don't know which sarcophagus this is yet, guys. There's just some elaborate scroll work on it.
Yep. And in fact, Moa in your head says, this tomb doesn't really match any of the symbolism of his companions. Well, I suppose companions, his.
Is it the neutral one? Do you think?
Rival trickster gods.
Do you reckon it's the neutral one?
No, because he said it'd still be any of his companions, which will include Unk.
Yeah.
I want to get closer, but I just want to know if it's safe for me to just leap across. Owynn, do you think I can get across? Or
I've chucked the rope back. Just tie the rope over and chuck it. Jump over.
She's just doing it.
Okay.
Okay, but can you pull on the rope so I can get across as quickly as possible? 3, 2, 1.
I'm not. You're still.
It's attached to the immovable rod on the other side, not Owynn.
Catch me!
Okay, I attempt to help her.
Okay. Okay. You can catch her if you want. It doesn't require a check.
Okay, I mean, what would she do? Is she like literally just leaping into me? I guess it'd be really awkward not to try and catch her.
It's like,
But you make it across. No problem.
He kind of tries to like no hands it a bit. He's just like,
Like
okay,
the whole hands catch. Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
to be
you
like,
just fucking drop her.
if she like falls back the other way, I'd be like, oh, I've got you. But like otherwise, I'm like, oh.
Okay, so she just kind of hops over and like hits the ground with her feet and just stumbles into you, and you're like awkwardly with your hands out. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Let you rip
so
instead.
awkward.
Yeah.
Just a quick like, well done.
Oh god. Right. Okay. What can I see anything more? Because I'm like totally better at looking than this guy.
Owynn will untie you and then chuck the rope back over again.
Sure. Yeah, do you want to make a perception? Oh, Jesus. Okay, 27. So yeah, you do notice. Yeah, you notice nested in the ceiling here is a stone block. Right here. There's a stone block in the ceiling. Like, you can see the seams around it where it's tried to be disguised as part of just the ceiling. It's lain flush with it, but it's actually movable. Like a huge stone block.
Sounds like another use for the immovable rod. I'm pretty sure you guys were like, why would we want an immovable rod? And I was just like, it's going to be really useful. We're just going to use it for everything.
I don't think surely we all agreed the movable rod would be handy.
Yeah, but this has definitely been MVP so far.
It's been insane how useful it is.
I'm just wondering, like, if it said the ring is the entrance to whatever.
Microphone.
Yeah, a bit quiet.
I'm just wondering about whether or not this whole bit is kind of what. If I
Useful.
do that next time, it's like, oh, you're breathing too loud. It's like, what is it for? If it's like magical, but it doesn't hurt us, so.
I think it traps people in there. It like moves them out, and then they can't escape by like climbing or walking or anything.
Right. Did the guy look starved to death, or
He was
Do you-
Didn't get